Many people wonder, is Jesus in the Old Testament? While his name isn't mentioned, the scriptures are full of prophecies, appearances, and foreshadowings that point directly to him. Let's explore! First, we see Jesus through prophecies about the coming Messiah. These were written hundreds of years before his birth. For example, Genesis chapter 3 verse 15, "The seed of the woman will crush the serpent's head," foreshadowing Jesus' victory over sin. Isaiah chapter 7 verse 14, "A virgin will give birth to a son, called Emmanuel, God with us." Micah chapter 5 verse 2, "The Messiah will be born in Bethlehem." Psalm 22, a vivid description of suffering that resembles Jesus' crucifixion. Isaiah 53, "The suffering servant who bears the sins of many." Next, some believe Jesus appeared in the Old Testament through theophanies, physical manifestations of God. The angel of the Lord, he speaks as God and receives worship, possibly a pre-incarnate Christ. Genesis 22, Exodus 3. Melchizedek, Genesis 14 verses 18 to 20, a mysterious priest-king of Salem, later linked to Jesus in Hebrews chapter 7. Many Old Testament figures and events mirror Jesus' mission and sacrifice. These types include Adam. Jesus is the last Adam, bringing life where Adam brought sin. Noah's Ark, a symbol of salvation through judgment, much like Christ. Abraham and Isaac, a father willing to sacrifice his son, reflecting God's sacrifice of Jesus. The Passover lamb Jesus is called the Lamb of God, just as the Passover lamb's blood saved Israel. Moses, a deliverer of God's people, prefiguring Jesus leading us from sin. Jonah, his 3 days in the fish foreshadowed Jesus' 3 days in the tomb. Even the Old Testament laws and sacrifices were shadows of Jesus' ultimate mission. The sacrificial system pointed to Jesus as the final sacrifice for sins. The high priest role foreshadowed Jesus, our eternal intercessor. From prophecy to foreshadowing, Jesus is woven throughout the Old Testament. His story didn't begin in Bethlehem, it was planned from the very beginning. What do you think? Let's continue the conversation in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more biblical insights. Thanks for watching and God bless.